All right, it's been a little bit, but I figured I had a request for a comparison between a Goldfinch Low D and a Chieftain V5. So, and then also any other easy blowing whistles I can think of. The only one I can kind of think of off the top of my head is my Reviol Low D. So I'll just very different tonal characteristics between the Goldfinch and the other two. The Goldfinch is a pretty pure whistle. It's got a little bit more back pressure, very air efficient, probably like closer to the Goldie as far as air efficiency goes, but not quite as high a back pressure. So here's the low D on Goldfinch. Mm. So that's the Goldie. I feel like I'm having a little bit of trouble with the tuning because I've been playing my Copeland so much, and there's a difference. Like I blow the first octave of my Copeland really hard, and then the second octave I pull back, and if I blow the Goldfinch really hard on the first octave, it's flat on the second octave relative to the tuning, I think. So and I've noticed that as I've played some of my other whistles that I never had an issue with, suddenly the second octave sounds flat. So I think it's because I'm tending to like really push the first octave, and then the second octave, it's not, um, I don't have the room to push it up into tune. So I have to pull back on the first octave and then blow harder on the second octave. And it's an adjustment. So here's a Chieftain V5. V5, yeah. Okay, and then here's the Reviol. Probably the freest blowing of either of the three. so do I have all, let me do it good. So here's the V5. And the Goldfinch. So the Goldfinch takes hardly any air at all. It's not like I'm having to blow really hard. It sips air. It's very efficient. Can't remember how to play the tune. Chieftain. Get off on that finger pattern. I can't get back. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much all I've got. Maybe I have a Chieftain OS old style, which was made before he started the V series. So obviously that one's not made anymore. I do like it's got more a clearer tone than the V5. The V5 is very like woolly and a lot of air noise in it. So that's my one kind of that's the drawback. Like the V3 that I have has a thicker, fuller sound. It's like more of and I think part of it is the width. The width of the Windway. It's like kind of wide on the version that I have, the V3. Not all V3s are like this, but my favorite one has a wide and short Windway. So there's a little bit of back pressure, but I kind of wonder if it's just the length of the stream of air, the wide stream of air contacting the sound blade, maybe helping it. Whereas this one seems like it's a little narrower. And there's a little more back pressure so that the tactile feel is good, but it's got more air noise than some of the others that I played. So that's that one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Obviously, I've got a Carbony, which I know you're familiar with. which is that one's pretty free blowing as well. I don't know if it's as free blowing as the. Um, Goldfinch. Nice. One of the nice things about the air efficiency is you can do longer passages without having to worry about air. The only other one might be a possibility on the market. This is my collapsible low D from Dante Whistles, Dante Music, and Blaine. Uh, I always get in trouble because I don't know how to say his name out loud. Chastain, from the Irish Flute Store, has a business relationship with him, and so he's able to reach out to him and get orders. But um, cool design. It collapses down to about here, so it's not much bigger than a high D whistle when you collapse it down. I don't collapse it and uncollapse it a lot just because. I worry about wearing it out and getting it loose, but I'll collapse it at the end of this one. But it's also very air efficient, so it's a little bit more like the Goldfinch in that regard, but very easy blowing with pleasant back pressure. So. So, and then theoretically, I haven't done it in a while, so there we go. Collapses down itty bitty. So, so that one's cool. And yeah, and I guess free blowing. I know the Burke, and And again, I found out, which I didn't realize this, but this is actually one of the first Viper models from 2006. So there have been a few updates to the design since then, but this is one of the originals. So cool piece of history. Obviously, nice bell note on that is one of the standout characteristics of the Berks. So I think that's about all I have. So I hope that was helpful.